and welcome if you're new. I'm Hayley from Raising Blooms, and in today's video we're going to head down to B&M and see what they have in stock. Always an exciting trip to go and find out what they have for the garden, so stay tuned for that. We're also going to talk about the things that you should be doing or could be doing now that we're in March. It's obviously the kickstart, isn't it, to sowing all our seeds and tidying up our gardens ready for the growing season. I've got a little list of things that you could be getting up to right now in March to keep you busy in the garden. One of them is to mulch your beds and your borders. That's a job that I'm going to be doing this month. Chop down your perennials and divide them if you want to. If some of them are getting quite big, you can split some in half or sometimes even in 4 to plant in other places in your garden. Feed your roses and your shrubs. I'm going to be doing that with an all-purpose feed. This is a 6 monthly feed, so that will give them a good healthy start, and I won't need to do that again for 6 months. And then the last thing I've written down on my list is sow. So I will be sowing some seeds. I'll be sowing my tomatoes. I'll be getting started onto my tomatoes. I'm going to be sowing some zinnias this month. My Gora, I'm going to be sowing some Gora. What else? Nasturtium. This is pink. What is this? Peach Melba. Never seen those before. I love nasturtiums. They just keep coming back, don't they? Helichrysum, so your straw flowers. I've got those in a silvery rose colour as well. So of course my thing is flowers. I always oversow and plant out too many flowers. But I will be concentrating on my tomatoes as well. There'll be lots of vegetables that you can also sow right now. Another job actually is to plant summer bulbs. So I'm going to be putting my gladioli in the ground as well. It says you should do this between January and June. So March seems a good time to get that done. Something else that you might not be aware of, I don't know, if you grow hydrangeas, if you have any hydrangeas in your garden, if you have the paniculata style, so that's the ones that are a bit more of a triangular shape to the flower heads, those can be pruned now, and so can the hydrangea Annabelles. But if you grow the mop head variety, you should keep the dead heads on those until after your last frosts and you're safe. Because the paniculata and the Annabelle varieties, they flower on new wood, so they won't be affected by the frosts, whereas the mop heads definitely are. So definitely do your research before you go pruning any of your hydrangeas. I will be pruning some of mine because I have the paniculata style and the Annabelle. Also going to be sowing my cosmos seeds as well this month. I have this white variety, Cosmos White, and I have a mix of pinks as well. March is also the time to be getting those first early seed potatoes in the ground or in pots. I did also forget to mention that I will also be planting my peonies. I've got some peonies. I think I lost some peonies this year. I've only got one coming back. I mean, perhaps the other ones are a little bit delayed coming back through, but I do have 3 peonies and only one is showing signs of life this year. So I did buy a couple of extra peonies. In fact, I bought 3. But yeah, these ones are bare root and they are showing some signs of life in the bag. So I'm happy with that. Where did I buy these from? These were B&M last week. Yes, I can't stay away from B&M. So I'll be planting those as well. I'm not going to be doing all that in this video. I just wanted to talk you through some of the jobs that you can be getting on with in March, and it will be in next week's video when I'll be cracking on with those jobs myself and taking you guys along as well. Regarding the tomatoes, do let me know what variety you guys are going to be growing this year. I think I'm going to be sowing the same seeds I had last year. I've got leftovers and I really like the tomatoes that we grew last year. I was very successful with my tomatoes, so I think I'm going to do the same. I will probably grow them in pots as well again this year, and a few in the greenhouse. But yeah, do let me know in the comments what tomatoes you're going to be sowing. That'll be an interesting conversation. And yeah, let's head down to B&M. Here we go through those sliding doors. I always get excited coming out here. Always seems like there's going to be a surprise. And look at all those beautiful tulips they have in stock at the moment. These are £6.50. We have lots of alpines, which are 4 for £10. What a gorgeous colour that is. So vibrant. Plenty of those. And then over here we've got some frilly tulips. Those are also £6.50. Same kind of colours. Got some albrecia here, 2 for £12. Lots of healthy looking little plugs. We've got some violas here, 3 for £6. Lots of those bedding plants. This feed, I've never used this before. Let me know if you have. Boost, all-purpose liquid plant feed, £4.99. More alpines, some red ones, and the white ones. Got the compost underneath. And I actually needed a couple of watering cans. So yeah, I picked up a couple of these. One for the home garden and one for the allotment. I always lose the rose heads on mine. £6.99, I thought that was good. The one at the allotment's broken, it's got a crack in it, so not fit for purpose. This is the food that I've got indoors, £7.49, a Miracle Grow, all-purpose feed. These are so lovely, aren't they? These little bellis, these little daisy bedding plants, £3.50. Aren't they so pretty? They're like little pin cushions. I love the colour too, the soft pastel pink. Coming over to the magnolias now. I was naughty and bought myself one of these last week. It wasn't £25 though. I think it was £16. So they've got some new ones in. But lots of different varieties. Love that colour. They're all looking big and healthy. And here we are at the roses. How I've resisted these, I'll never know. I think I'm going to have to go back for £5 for these potted roses, and such a big variety. I could easily go back and get one of those white ones and the peachy colour. We've got some camellias here, absolutely huge. These are £50. Big ones. We've got some palms here. I don't know the names of those. Is it a cordyline? Lots of sweet peas. 5 for £5. 5 for £5. Wow. We've got these strawberries. I needed some of those, so I picked up 2 of those as my son weeded all mine out of the allotment. Another big palm here. I'm not very good at knowing the names of palms. It's not something I grow. But I was excited to see these hydrangeas. I did pick up one of those as well. £5. Yes, please. More alpines, more sweet peas. Oh, how can I resist them, sweet peas? I may have to come back and get more of those. Back to the strawberries. And some more bedding plants here. Carnations, those. Quite a big variety of the hydrangeas, actually. Got the pink, the red, the blue. Can't remember if they had white. More bedding plants down here, little bowls, and these are 2 for £12. I think £6.50 each. Here we are at the grasses now. Well, this is a cordyline, £5. And then we have some Carex down here, £6.50. I love the little seed heads on them. So cute. Moving down here, we've got some perennial erysimum. And more grasses. Talking of cutting back your perennials, if you've got evergreen grasses or perennial grasses in your garden, good time to take care of those as well in March. I'll be cutting down some of my perennial grasses. I thought this pink plant was quite pretty, £5. More alpines up here, and again the roses. I love this one, Honey Bunch Peach. Yeah, I'd have that. I'm definitely going to pay another visit before I'm too late. Some shrubs down here. We've got your forsythia in bloom, looking so pretty. That's looking gorgeous in my garden at the moment. £8.50. Bleeding Hearts. Oh, Dicentra. I've got 2 of those doing very well from bare root in my garden. £5 each here. Some more shrubs up here and more grasses. Got some small bags of compost and potting mix here, $4.99 a bag. Here we've got some small buxus plants, £12.50. We do suffer with box moth though, don't we, here in the UK? Lots of people are complaining. They wish they didn't put box plants in, so go carefully there. £6.50 for this azalea, which I thought was good. I like the colour of that one. Great big fatsia here for £25. And here we've got all your broom plants, or cytisus. £5 a plant there, lots of different colours. I did have a yellow one in my garden, but it didn't do very well. I killed it, unfortunately. £3.50 for some thyme here. So they've got all their herbs in at the moment. Here we've got some rosemary. I should have picked some of that up, but I could just take cuttings of mine. We've got your lavenders down here. They're good size, aren't they, for £3.50? And look, these little tiny lavender plugs, £7.50 for those. Looks to be about 8 in a pack. And there's the different colour ones there too. How cute are these? I love the little shape of these alpines here. They're called mossy. I love the little bauble shape of those. More hydrangeas and shrubs. Oh, I do love coming to B&M. Mint. Got some mint here. And oregano. So yeah, lots of herbs. Get down to B&M if you're after some herbs. Back at the time there. And sage down here. I'm indoors now, having a little look what they've got in their indoor aisles. Got a doorway strip blind there if you get lots of flies in during the summer. Some artificial hanging plants. And some trellis style leafy plants here, £10. Oh, look at the little gnomes, they're so cute. I like the little bumblebee one. And this is very sweet. Lots of garden ornaments down this aisle. Bright colours. I thought these little birdies were sweet, £3. Some cute little pots here too. Oh, these ducks are lovely, £10 each. Toadstool fairy houses. I like this cushion, £8. It's got that waterproof sort of texture. Love grows in our garden. Some nice wicker style planters down here. £8 for that one. Got some various sizes. Some larger toadstools up there and some planters on legs. I like this pot, £12. It's heavy too, so a kind of clay material. Garden clock, in case you want to keep track of the time while you're out there doing the gardening. These pots are lovely. I've got one like this. My lovely neighbour gifted that to me. Garden candles, citronella candle, £15. We really need these in our garden because we live by the stream at the back. We get so many mozzies back there. I really like these planters. Some more flower hanging balls. Some decorative wall plaques there. Quite pretty, £8. Look like little leprechauns those, don't they? These little black pots are plastic and they were £6. I thought that was quite good. Got the taller style here. Some sweet little sun catchers and seed trays. Little compostable pots. Some decorative garden mirrors. Like pebbles. More candles. I definitely need to stock up on those. I saw this sign last time I was in here. I almost bought it then. Every hour is happy hour. Some hanging lanterns, different styles. Bring some light on those summer evenings that we've got to come. Plenty of cushions. Thought this was pretty. The table. A nice drinks bucket there to get those drinks on ice. Couldn't even see the price of those. Love those toadstools. Little pot stakes, how cute. And I thought this little pot was very sweet as well for £2. I do love a garden mirror, and I thought that one was particularly pretty. And I was intrigued by this, £20. Is it like a little greenhouse? A mini garden greenhouse? I don't know. I liked it though. Another mirror. I thought these were very sweet for £5. Some little floral ornaments. A cute little welcome sign. We've got some Mother's Day garden bits here. Pretty pastel pots. They remind me of summer. I like these candles on these stakes. And then we've come into some more little lanterns and lights. There's a solar powered windmill there. This beautiful peacock, very colourful. Little bird bath, I've got one like that. I've had a couple of their wreaths before from here and they do last well. They range between £12 and £15 in here, I think. So here's my little B&M haul from today. I thought I was quite restrained really. I'll use one of those packs of strawberries for the allotment and one for the home garden, the same with the watering can. I thought I'd also bring you along on our little walk we had this afternoon in the sun as well. We went and visited our neighbours up the road, these lovely cows, and there were some sheep there today too. We had a lovely walk along the river. Here's a little recap on those jobs that we've spoken about for this month. Of course, it's all about the blossom at the moment as well. The blossom was just everywhere. So pretty. I couldn't resist a photo of this little bunch of daffs either, of course. Well guys, I hope you enjoyed this week's video. Please don't forget to give me a like and subscribe if you'd like to see more of what's to come and follow me along on my journey. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, and thank you so much for watching. Take care, bye for now, and I'll see you in the next one.